Oh look, she's out in her favourite tent, eh? She's up a hill and over the hill and a little bit out of the worst of the weather. In Arranmore. I have the ferry booked back for 12 noon tomorrow. So fingers crossed I'll survive the night and make that. It is wild outside. When this tent flexes as such, you know it is sketchy outside. Oh, look at that, eh? There's the ram's head pulsating and touching cloth. Dear me, and now woo, woo, woo. For me, that's almost sensual. I've done some things in my life that I've never thought I could reduce that to a windy for filming. I've got my external in, as you can see. Scouted this place out this morning, so I just need to get to the top of the highest hill on Arranmore and then dip down a bit, which will hopefully get me out of the wind a tiny tad. Rain looks set to come in between 5 and 6 and just be continuous till about 7 tomorrow morning. I would have kicked myself if I couldn't have got a wild camp in on Arranmore. So how are you going to come with your old pal Donna? see what happens at night. I've actually got the Storm Star. I've not had it up in over a year. Fingers crossed everything's alright with that. Doesn't need doesn't need any rainproofing or anything, because I think it's going to be in for a hell of a night. I've even bought the delta pegs and my anemometer. This is the terrain. I'll be up there in 10 minutes and I'll be over the top and down to where I want to camp in about 20-25. So not a bad little hike in. I think that big pointy one at the back, right at the back, I don't know if you can see it, I think that's Erigol, which is a great sounding name for a mountain. Just sounds like something off Lord of the Rings. Right, never mind the chatter, back on it. Oh, some canny old views up here. I'm not sure how high it is, it's not very high. There's a car over there, that's the Hill of Heights. Now what this one is then, if that's the Hill of Heights, but this is the Hill of Higher Heights. So we're just going to dip down over this crest here. Looking at 10-15 minutes. Champion. Ooh, look! Shelter. A little clubhoose there for sitting out in later as long as it doesn't rain, and I can get pitched in here now with a lovely view. Win-win, this one. Winner, Dory dinner. This last bit really twisting ankles. You can hear that wind drop straight away. It's blinking glorious. Medic! I nearly went tit over horse. I see it. As soon as you get down here, dipped, beautiful. Right, time to get a tent up. Come on. Right, that's our rope. That is her solid. The young tank. I say it's probably the longest part's guiding it out nicely. I don't know, I'm not going to need the delta pegs with that. It's plugged into Mother Earth beautifully. And then I'm wondering here, it's a very nice little place, isn't it? Hope no one's buried there. It's like some type of capstone, isn't it? It's just started to split rain a little bit, exactly on time, as it said it would. Do something with the put in here. Like, oh, chuck me. That looks loads better, Donna. Absolutely loads better. Yeah, I will chuck me stuff in the tent so it doesn't get wet. Well, I hope this blinking rain keeps off for a bit so I can still. No chance. Yeah, you can. It's better looking beautiful. Yeah, I could probably still sit under there, like, couldn't I? I can hear us pitter-pattering on the tent. It's been the theme of this holiday, wind and rain. But you know what? I've still had a good time. It's a good little spot here. Look at how meaty it is. It's raining. It's nice to be able to sit out, yeah, dry, and listen to the sound of rain on your tent. I don't think I've experienced that before. Even not here from here, but it's lovely. These little crags here, as small as they are sheltering me from the wind, which is the rain which is coming in that way. So it's. I keep looking and wondering why I'm not wet. It's really good. There's no bodies in there. And I just wanted to sit out, yeah, then just look at me tent. It's what we like to do, isn't it? Sit out and look at our tents. See, a little tickly. Well, you get on the top there, like, hold on. Hopefully you can see the change in weather there. Oh. So I'm going to sit out. I've got a Budweiser on the go. Happy Budweiser. Chuffed a bit I've got the tent out. That's what I'm all about. But it's hard when you've got a nice comfy little camper van sometimes for to get the impetus for to get out. But I saw this spot and I thought, yeah, it is where it's worth doing. It's better than a beach camp for me. It's something different. There's probably nobody's ever camped here in the history of the world. I quite like that idea. Oh, I've got my little clubhouse here. I tried the colours before. And just life is good. All it takes, and then sometimes you get your little tent out. My beloved Storm Star. Me and the Storm Star go back a long way, like at least 4 years. Probably coming up with 5 years, is it? 5 years in April. I got it with a cash pension in. Paid off some debt and thought I need a good tent. I tell you what, it's been a bloody good tent. Got any pension, like, but who bothered when you've got a nice tent like that? I think I'm kidding, I'm not. Right. Yeah, little skint fancy here. I've been living in that tent when she's 67. And I'm sure it'll last that long, that's the main thing. Signing off for now. Signing off for now. I'll probably catch you inside the tent. Couldn't have picked a better tent. I would never go away for more than one, not more than one, for an extended trip without having the Storm Star packed. And that's why. That is literally why. It is a tent that I know will keep me safe. Everything's fine about it. It's been pitched a good couple hours now. This has had more use than a lot of you will ever get with a tent, and I'm not bragging there. As I say, I've had this, it will be hitting on 5 years. Right, not, we'll just say it's 4.5 years. It has extended use. I've spent, overall I've spent a good couple of months of my life in this tent. And there's nothing wrong with that. It is a tent that will keep you safe. It's not massively flappy. Any other tent, I'm not naming names, any other tent will be flapping like F-U-C-K, but not this one. Right, just enjoying life and just enjoying being in this tent. I'm a bit of a Geordie wimp, I'll have to agree. I've got a couple of delta pegs with us, and I've used 2 delta pegs on the head end of the tent. You pitch this tent head end windward. Tells you on the tent. They just look after you. And the blinking storage options. Again, you've seen me in this tent countless times. For me, it's the best bang for your buck tent on the market, especially when you get it on cheap. Well, not cheap, but on sale. Right, time for the toilet, so I'm best sign up before I wee myself, because that's what happens at my age. Ciao for now. That is wild out there. Literally bonkers crazy. Oh, what's that? I'm quite pleased I put the delta pegs in. It is soft ground. Am I getting worried? No, because I'm going to be up for another couple of hours yet. I'll still get a feel for the tent. I know this tent inside and out. The only other time I had the delta pegs employed was over in Knoydart a couple of years ago. Now what's the bother there? The ground in Knoydart was a bit firmer. That is my only concern here. But as I say, I've got the 2 delta pegs in, but at the same time as having the delta peg in, yeah, I've also got another peg in there as well. So it's got regular peg, delta peg. It's double pegging, not back pegging. Don't ever Google search what back pegging means. You'll be scarred for life. I still have trouble sleeping sometimes. Oh, and yet while we're talking about love for a tent, yeah, and you're getting some people online and it's like, oh, I'm not getting this tent. They're 6'6" blokes, yeah, they're weighing 18 stone, yeah, and they're like, watch. Nah, I'm not getting this tent, yeah. See that there? Midges can get in, right? Midges will get in, midges will bite us. Right, calm your tits down. I'll explain this. This is that, yeah. So this is the storm vent, yeah. If midges want to get in, see the bottom of there, bottom of the door, yeah. Midges will get in there, yeah. You know when you open this door for to come in, midges will get in there, yeah. You know this door here, midges will get in here. This is a storm door, yeah. So if you're sat in your tent, the rain's coming down that hard, yeah, that it's bouncing off the side of the tent and coming back in. Watch what you do. You just shut it from the inside, yeah. That's it. Shut. And believe me, when you need to utilise that vent, it's gonna be no feckin' midges out there. Midges will allow feck off and they'll be hiding somewhere. That is it's a storm vent. I don't know how else to phrase it. And how's the blinking midges going to get through that when you're in here? Absolute ridiculous. People just don't understand the tent. If you're an experienced camper, I'm sorry, but if you're an experienced camper, you'll understand the tent. Or if you buy one, yeah, and you're not that experienced, you'll sharp understand it. Look at that, eh? Right. It is really noisy in here. That is wild outside. I had my anemometer, yeah, but the blinking batteries has run out. Oh man, eh? AliExpress. Yeah. If the weather stays the same, I have a 2-hour window of opportunity to get off the hill. Dry. No, I'll be pulling the wet tent down. But I'll have a 2-hour window of opportunity to pull the tent down when it's not raining, in between 7 and 9. That'll change. Whoa. Hey. Tell you what, mate, that's a proper good advert for the tent, this. You can get one of these on special for around about the £500 grab one. I'm off to relax, as you do. Ciao. Morning guys, one has survived. That is without a doubt the most challenging weather I think I've camped in. It was just blinking howling all night, and I know this tent, I've got to stop banging on about the tent light, but it's the only thing that's kept us safe last night. That and the fabulous way it was pitched and pegged. If I'd brought, and I nearly did just for to save the kilo, if I'd brought one of me lesser tents, me Mountain Star or that new Go Cotter 2, I more than likely would have bailed early on. Or something would have happened when I was pitching. Something just definitely the right equipment for the job last night. There's a lull in the weather. It's about what time is it? What time? It is 7:30, early for dinner. There's a lull in the weather. The rain's going to be kicking back in about an hour, so I just want to get the tent down, get back up over the hill, off the hill, back to the car. Ferry is at 12 o'clock. It's been an experience. I'd not come back. I've been here, I've done it. There's not that much here for me. And as I say, it's just always good to be out in the tent, but just, you know what you're doing. I wish I'd had an anemometer that was working, so I could have checked those blinking winds. I'll put a screenshot of what the Met predicted. Bear in mind I'm higher. I'm about 280 metres up a hill. Sorry, about 260 up a hill. I'm off the top. Which isn't much, and actually I'm slightly, I would say slightly sheltered with the where I've pitched. So, but either way, it was it was a wild night. There's no amount of earplugs can keep that out. But you know what? I got a little bit of sleep. Actually, I think I did all right for sleep. Once you sort of realise that you're safe, the tent's going nowhere, you can sort of drift off. That's it. I'll maybe do a time lapse of the pull down in case it takes off. And I'll see you back at the van. But for now, it is a ciao. Della pegs. Oh, it's not so bad. It's still fairly warm, but that's coming in. However, let's get out. Right guys, there we go, that is us tidied up, no trace left whatsoever at all, apart from a gently flattened piece of Mother Nature, piece of Mother Earth, a little piece where I'm at, an Arranmore, forever flattened. Just like, it's blown them nasty clouds that way. I should miss us, what a sight to wake up to though. As soon as we get out of this little ridge, all hell's going to break loose. Face. Right. I'll see you back in car. But it's been really fun. There's a motherland just in the distance there, that island. The little beams of light shining down. It'll not be sunshine, it's island. Right, that's windy. Oh, look at that, the car's still there. Always a bonus, always a bonus. Snot's pouring out my nose. How does the wind do that to you? I'm going to sign off here. Another memorable one. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Just because I like being out camping, so enjoyed it. this while camping. It's not all unicorns and rainbows. Sometimes it's grit and determination and good PMA.